created her in our presence. I can approach her. I can influence her. I can manipulate her. So women know that. Know that you are susceptible to manipulation. So be very careful. So when people come with ideas, check it very well and cross-check with God. And so when the devil came, he sold the idea to women. Like we said last week, what audacity. Telling women, yeah, didn't God say? You see, will he go to Adam that named him and start conversation with him that way? No. So when you see a disrespectful person, somebody breaching your boundary as a woman, be on guard. Immediately be on guard. So when it came to the woman, it took advantage of the fact that she is a natural influencer. Every woman in the house, hear me, you are a natural influencer because God created you to be. Every woman has the capacity to influence their husband, influence their children, but I pray for every woman under my voice that you will not be a negative influence to your husband and your children in Jesus' name. You will only be a positive influence. So the influencing grace that you have as a woman, use it for something productive. So if you want to start influencing business as a woman, you have the grace. Go ahead and do it. You have the grace. And the devil started by asking questions. He said, yeah, had God said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree, which is in the midst of the garden, in the garden, God said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it. If you look at the conversation of the woman with the serpent, the woman was receptive. This brings us to the third part of the Bible, of the Sunday school. The third part of the Sunday school. The nature of women. The nature of women. The nature of women. Third part of the Sunday school. From the conversation, you'll notice that the woman was receptive. The devil asked him question. If the woman were a rude person, or very, not necessarily rude, she would have told him to go to Adam, the custodian of the garden. So women have the tendency, the first thing I've stated, women are receptive. Well-trained women are receptive. And that is why she didn't look at the lowly state of the snake. She responded to him. The second thing you have to take note is that women are communicators. Women are communicators. And that is why she was communicating with the snake. Women are communicators. And even in marriage, you'll notice women talk much more than men. We converse because we want to have good understanding. We want to share our knowledge. We want to relate. Women are communicators. So from our communication, you'll notice that women are also skilled communicators. They're not just skilled communicators, they are intentional communicators. I'll explain this. What makes her a skilled communicator? The devil went straight and said, God said you should not eat of every tree of the garden. And the woman said clearly what God said. She was not there when God told her husband. But for her to reproduce what her husband told her, that means she was an attentive person. Women are attentive. Whatever you give to them, they can reproduce. She reproduced what her husband told her. And she did not only reproduce it, she applied skill in that she described the location of that particular tree God told them not to eat. The devil said, God said they should not eat of he shall not eat of every tree of the garden. Through her skilled communication, she corrected the devil by saying we can eat of all the trees except for the tree in the midst of the garden, which is the tree of the good and evil, that God said we should not eat it. She's an intentional communicator by saying that we shall not eat of it, neither shall we touch it. That means we should not even be tempted by it. That means she has intended in her heart that she will not touch that tree because God said they should not eat it. That's why she said, neither shall ye touch it. Are you taking notes? She thought she was talking to a reasonable person. Women, don't waste your saliva talking to evil people. They will drag you further into mess. While she was being decent, being a skillful and intentional communicator, being receptive and showing that she has been attentive to her husband, as should be in a relationship where companionship is key and they have a sound relationship. She didn't know she was talking, the devil was talking through the serpent. That means women need to be more discerning. You need to be more discerning before you engage in communication with people. You need to be more discerning. If she had known that the devil has taken possession of the devil, I'm very, very sure she wouldn't have wasted her time. So every woman under the sound of my voice, be more discerning. Be more discerning. Yes, it is good to be open, but be discerning. Women are receptive, they are open, they're communicators, they're interactive, because she was actually interacting with the devil by communicating with him. But the bad thing is that it is a bad thing for you not to know where to draw the boundaries. At the point where she answered him, she could still have referred him to her husband. So women often fall into that temptation of acting the role of the head. No, it doesn't make you less of a woman when you refer people to your husband. Is the mandate carrier, is the vision carrier. That is why you should never marry a man that you don't understand his vision, or his vision does not tally with yours, or a man you cannot submit to his vision. Because when you can submit to somebody's vision, it's easy to say, oh, all right, go and meet my husband, he will explain that to you better. Never usurp the role of your husband. Women have a tendency, not out of disrespect. It is just a way of life for them to relate with people. But once you become married, know that you're no longer single. You cannot take laws into your hands. You have to refer people to your husband. Always set healthy boundaries. Careless women hardly set boundaries. You understand? Women are very descriptive. And that's why they say we are dramatic. What a man will say with a word, a woman can describe it with 10 words. We're highly descriptive. That's why she says the tree in the midst of the garden. It doesn't cost her to say the tree of the good, or the knowledge of good and evil. But because women are descriptive, they are detailed. That is why when they're communicating, you get more substance from them. So women, please, remember you're descriptive, you're detailed. So if you are not careful, you will sell out yourself, you will sell out your children, you will sell out your husband, and mortgage your generation like Eve mortgaged mankind and got her husband involved. So in being descriptive and detailed, in being dramatic and in whatever, always be cautious. Women, are you taking notes?